This is the joy for me. I love bread. I love bread. I now just manage it, so I don't deny myself bread. I have bread every day. I have bread every day. That's the genius of this program. I lost 26 pounds and I have eaten bread every single day.
Well, nearly a decade after declaring her love of bread and joining the board of Weight Watchers, Oprah announced this week that she is leaving the company. Here's one thing. She's donating her shares of the company to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Now, as soon as she made the announcement, the Weight Watchers stock dropped like a rock. But remember, in December, she told People magazine that she's now using a weight loss medication. She didn't say which one. But the introduction of prescription drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy have hit these weight loss companies hard. So let's talk about the health angle here and the business angle here with Dr. Alicia Shelley, a primary care physician and obesity medicine specialist, and Rachel Cohen-Noebes, a reporter for the Atlanta Business Chronicle. Welcome to you both. Okay, doctor, let me start with you because reactions I've heard to the headline was, well, of course she's not with Weight Watchers anymore. Now she's on Ozempic. We don't know what she's on. But what is the headline for you as it relates to weight loss and hearing this transition and seeing the results?
So it's unfortunate that the shares have dropped, but the one good thing about Weight Watchers is that they're now actually going into Weight Watchers Clinic, where they can actually allow their participants, their clients, to get GLP-1s and other anti-obesity medications. So it has that accountability and tracking all, and plus medications all in one service. Yeah. So I think this is another way how the company is going to be able to pivot into this new era of anti-obesity medications.
And it's this because even in that People magazine article, what Oprah said was she still follows the principles, she moves a lot more, she does a lot of walking, so it's not like get the shot every week and you're good.
Exactly. You need to have lifestyle interventions are the foundation of weight management. So it's important that you have both good lifestyle habits plus medications to help with weight loss.
Rachel, let's talk about the company. And after she made that, if you look back at the chart that day, it went straight down. Now it's recovered a bit. What's this mean for Weight Watchers?
To be honest, the stock has been going down for years. This is not really critical news to the market. If we're looking at it, the news is that Oprah left. That is the headline because Weight Watchers has been done for a matter of years.
Yeah, and we've seen the same thing. I mean, Nutrisystem has some challenges as well. Jenny Craig filed for bankruptcy and has been swallowed up by another company. I wonder, Doctor, when people say that, well, this is just a fad, right? In the 90s, we had Fen-Phen. People took it then, they loved it. There were some problems that caused health problems. Is this a fad?
No, medications are here to stay. In fact, there are many companies who are coming up with new medications to help with weight loss that are very promising. So this is going to be more of a trend versus a fad. We know that obesity is a chronic disease and that it needs a chronic actual management. And so with medications, this is an opportunity how we can be able to help people with losing weight, but also maintaining their weight as well.
Yeah, last year, Weight Watchers acquired Sequence, which is now branded, as you mentioned, under Weight Watchers clinics, where they can prescribe some of these GLP-1s for weight loss. That seemed to help the company for a little while. I think stock price got up to or above $10, and now it's back under $4.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where Weight Watchers has truly struggled, and this is, like the doctor said, a chronic condition that people are going to struggle with for lifelong issues. And it is, while this may be a trend, it is something that we are going to see in the markets for a long time, and there are going to be several rivals to these pills, to these drugs coming out, and the market is going to continue to react, and they're going to continue to react when things like this happen.
What I found interesting was that Goldman Sachs estimates that these drugs could boost the economy by $1 trillion in 4 years with people who are being prescribed this, with eventually 1 out of 2 people in America being described as obese. Let me read from that Oprah article in People magazine that we've talked about in December. She said this: "I realized I'd been blaming myself all these years for being overweight, and I have a predisposition that no amount of willpower is going to control. Obesity is a disease. It's not about willpower. It's about the brain." Do you agree with that? That it's not about willpower. It's not about only if I just ate right and exercised.
I 100% agree. This is, in medicine, we used to tell people, eat less and move more. But what we have found is that obesity is a chronic disease, and it's multifactorial. It can be environmental, it can be genetic, it can be medical. And so what she was sharing is what many people need to hear, because we blame ourselves, we fat shame ourselves, but in actuality, it's more than just willpower.
Ladies, thank you so much.